A 1935 Lincoln cent may look like an ordinary wheat penny, but some collectors have paid shocking amounts for the right example, with the highest grade pieces reaching over $5,000, and rare error varieties climbing toward $15,000 at major auctions. Support our effort, subscribe, like, and share so we can bring you more amazing coin videos. Now let's step into the story of this subtle but surprisingly valuable Denver Mint wheat cent from the heart of pre-war America, a coin struck during a year when the United States was still emerging from the Great Depression. Millions of these were produced, but only a tiny fraction survived in the kind of condition that transforms a simple 1-cent coin into a treasure. The 1935 wheat cent came out of the Denver Mint with a mintage of more than 47 million. A number that sounds large but means nothing once you consider how heavily these coins circulated. Most were handled for decades, passed through grocery stores, farms, factories, and gas stations, slowly wearing away the sharp lines of Lincoln's beard and the crisp wheat ears on the reverse. To find a coin from this issue still glowing with its original mint red color is extremely difficult, and those are the pieces that shock bidders. Collectors love early Lincoln cents with minimal blemishes, clean fields, strong strikes, and bright luster, and when all of those qualities come together, the price leaps to levels that few people expect for a common-looking penny. The Denver Mint's striking quality in the mid-1930s was generally strong, but many surviving examples show weakness in Lincoln's jaw, beard, and coat. That's why coins with full detail immediately stand out. A flawless mint state red example in MS-67 can command several $1,000s, and a handful of registry quality pieces have crossed auction blocks for more than $5,000. These superb coins represent the absolute top of the population reports, with only a few in existence at that elite level. Even MS-66 red examples can jump into the $800 to $1,200 range, especially during competitive bidding seasons when collectors fight to upgrade their sets. Another reason this year carries surprising value is its known errors and die varieties. Though not as famous as 1955 or 1972, the 1935 still includes notable doubled die obverse pieces, repunched mint marks, and die cracks that enhance a coin's desirability. A strong and dramatic D repunched mint mark can push a coin's value far beyond its regular counterpart. High-grade RPMs have sold near the $10,000 to $15,000 mark, especially when certified by a top grading service and backed by strong visual appeal. These varieties are rare because they were produced early in the die's life and often entered circulation quickly, meaning many were damaged before collectors ever noticed them. Collectors searching for this coin today examine surfaces carefully. A 1935 with full detail, smooth fields, rich red color, and almost no spots or streaks is the kind of piece that wins attention instantly. Even red-brown coins in high grades can bring hundreds of dollars, while brown coins usually settle at modest values unless they carry a special error. But the real magic lies in those rare, blazing red examples that look almost untouched despite being nearly 90 years old. When you hold a 1935 Lincoln cent, you're holding a piece of American history struck during a period of economic recovery and national resilience. Many of these pennies were carried by workers rebuilding their lives after the Depression, and few imagined they were passing along a coin that would someday be studied, graded, and treasured. It's a reminder of how ordinary objects can become extraordinary when time, rarity, condition, and collector passion intersect. If you have a 1935 Lincoln wheat cent at home, study it under bright light. Check the mint mark for doubling, look for unusually crisp detail, and observe whether the color is brown, red-brown, or full red. A single exceptional detail might be the key that transforms a simple penny into a genuinely valuable collector's piece. The 1945 Lincoln wheat cent may seem common at first glance, but in rare high-end condition, especially certified in MS-67 red, these coins have sold in auctions for $1,200 to more than $4,000. And the exceptionally scarce MS-68 red examples have reached $10,000 and above when collectors compete for the finest known. Even more dramatic, a very rare 1945 struck on a silver dime planche has sold for over $20,000 in heritage sales. Support our effort, subscribe, like, and share so we can bring you more amazing coin videos. This coin comes from the last years of World War II, a period when the U.S. Mint was operating at full speed, supplying billions of cents to keep the economy steady. Because of high demand and heavy machine handling, Most of these coins entered circulation immediately, where they gained wear, dull color, marks, and loss of luster. That is why almost every 1945 penny people find today is only worth its base value, just a cent. The true value does not come from age or rarity in the general sense, but from exceptional preservation, stunning mint color, and strong detail that survived against the odds. To understand what separates a valuable piece from an ordinary one, look first at the color. Lincoln cents are graded as brown, BN, red-brown, RB, and full red, ROD. Full red examples are the ones that bring high auction results. The original copper shine that the coin had the day it left the press must still remain, bright and glowing, without dark spotting or fading. Decades of storage conditions determine this more than anything. A penny kept in a humid jar will turn brown. A penny kept untouched in a dry envelope or mint-sealed collection can retain its full fire. Next is strike quality. During wartime minting, speed mattered more than sharpness. This caused many coins to show soft details in Lincoln's beard, hair, and coat, as well as weak grains on the wheat stalks on the reverse. However, a coin with sharp, crisp detail, especially in the wheat lines, steps at the memorial base, and the definition around the lettering, will always command more attention. Marks also matter greatly. Even one noticeable scratch on Lincoln's cheek, jaw, or in the open fields of the coin can lower the grade from premium to ordinary. A typical circulated 1945 cent might sell for 1 to 10 cents, depending on condition. A bright uncirculated coin, MS-63 red, might bring $4 to $12. Moving up to MS-65 red, values range from $25 to $120, depending on eye appeal. But once a coin reaches MS-66 red, prices can climb into $150 to $450, and MS-67 red is where the sky opens. $1,200 to $4,000 depending on certification and how many similar coins are competing in the population reports. The legendary MS-68 red examples are the elite few. They seldom appear and spark intense bidding. There are also rarer varieties that collectors seek. A 1945 struck on a silver dime planchet stands out immediately by its lighter color and slightly smaller diameter, and those have sold for $10,000 to $20,000 or more. Off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and dramatic die breaks can sell for $50 to several $100s, but only when bold and visually clear. Minor die cracks or light machine doubling typically do not add much value. If you have a 1945 cent and believe it shows strong luster, original red color, and minimal marks, consider submitting it to PCGS or NGC. Raw coins rarely bring top value because collectors rely on certified grades to verify authenticity and condition. A coin graded MS-67 ROD with a major grading service can transform an ordinary piece of copper into a significant collector asset. The 1945 Lincoln wheat cent is a reminder that value is not always about rarity in numbers. Sometimes the rarest thing is survival of shine, detail, and beauty in a world where time, hands, and metal all work against it. The treasure is not just in the date, but in the state of preservation.